man took out a gold watch and cut the strap. He then ripped off a piece of thread, and a golden fishing hook was made. Just as a fish was about to bite, Charles suddenly felt something was wrong. A huge brown bear was staring at him intently. It roared, preparing to attack. Charles immediately turned and ran frantically. The brown bear pursued relentlessly, crashing through the dense forest, determined to tear him apart. At the last moment, Charles dove headfirst into a pile of dead wood. The brown bear became trapped between the logs, allowing him to escape. Charles ran back to the camp. He and Bob built a fire barrier for defense, but the brown bear kept circling and roaring nearby. It wouldn't let them go. So Charles decided to take the offensive. The two men gathered broken branches and sharpened them into spears. Then Charles cut his own finger and smeared the blood onto a piece of gauze. The brown bear found them by following the scent of blood. They carefully retreated, luring it closer to the trap. Bob pulled the trigger, and a spike-covered rock immediately smashed toward the bear, but it easily dodged it. Yet the next second, the spikes flew back and struck the bear in the rear. This completely enraged it. They quickly jumped down a steep slope, fleeing to their next defense point. Unexpectedly, the brown bear also slid down the slope, still in hot pursuit. They were cornered by the river. They raised their spears, ready for a final stand. The brown bear charged quickly. However, the spears couldn't pierce the bear's hide at all. The brown bear slammed Charles to the ground, then started ripping into Bob. In the nick of time, Charles grabbed his spear and stabbed toward the bear, successfully distracting it. Bob was able to escape the danger. However, the brown bear kept closing in on Charles, leaving him no way out. In that crisis moment, he jammed his spear into a rock crevice, pointing the other end at the brown bear. The furious bear lunged at him, and the spear instantly pierced its heart. It died on the spot. They leaned against the bear to rest. They turned the bear meat into a delicious roast. They put on coats made from the bear skin. They planned to escape the cold of Alaska. Luckily, they discovered a wooden cabin. Inside, there was a hunting rifle, a map, and even a small boat that could get them out of there. Suddenly, Bob's expression turned strange. He loaded a bullet and threatened Charles to step outside with the rifle aimed at him. Charles turned around and saw Bob excitedly preparing to shoot. However, surprisingly, Charles already knew everything.
Careful with that fall.
It turned out Bob had been coveting Charles's wealth all along. When Bob picked up the gun, Charles decided to give him the punishment he deserved.